गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। सो फ्रेंड्स, आज की वीडियो में हम पी.बी. शेली और उनकी पोयम ओड टू द वेस्ट विंड के बारे में कुछ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स की बात करेंगे। सो आइए स्टार्ट करते हैं। मैथ्यू अर्नोल्ड called Shelley a beautiful and ineffectual angel beating in the void his luminous wings in vain। So मैथ्यू अर्नोल्ड ने शेली को क्या बुलाया है? A beautiful and ineffectual angel beating in the void his luminous wings in vain। In 1811, Shelley was expelled from Oxford for publishing the pamphlet The Necessity of Atheism। Shelley's longer works include Queen Mab, Alastair, The Revolt of Islam and the वर्ड्स ड्रामा प्रोमेथेस अनबाउंड। सो इनके लॉन्गर वर्क ये कौन कौन से हैं? क्वीन मैब हैं, एलेस्टर हैं, द रिवोल्ट ऑफ इस्लाम है एंड वर्ड्स ड्रामा प्रोमेथेस अनबाउंड हैं। शेलीज द रिवोल्ट ऑफ इस्लाम रिटन इन स्पेंसरियन स्टेंजा preaches bloodless revolution। Prometheus Unbound is a lyrical drama by Shelley which was published posthumously। The Defense of Poetry was written in 1821 in reply to the Four Ages of Poetry by his friend Peacock। Shelley's last poem is The Triumph of Life। Shelley's other odes are To a Skylark, The Cloud, To Night, etc. Ode to the West Wind is one of the most powerful odes of Shelley and it is written in Tarzarima, a metrical form invented by Dante। The poem has 5 cantos and shows the west wind's activity in the air, on the earth and the sea। The west wind is described as both destroyer and preserver, as it sweeps along with it the dead leaves and winged seeds that will remain buried till next spring। The wind is singing the funeral song of the dying year। The west wind awakens the Mediterranean from its summer dream। Shelley invokes the west wind as the breath of autumn। Shelley sees the west wind as the symbol of a revolutionary force which can destroy old ideas and bring about a new awakening। In the second stanza, the poet describes the activity of the wind in the sky। In the third stanza, the poet describes the effect of the wind in the sea। In the fourth stanza, the poet compares himself with the wind. He too was once tameless and swift-proud. The Atlantic Ocean breaks itself into deep channels to provide a passage for the west wind to reach the ocean floor। He pleads with the wind to lift him as a wave, a leaf and a cloud, for though he is like the wind at heart, untamable and proud, he is now chained and bowed with the weight of his hours upon the earth। The poet invokes the west wind to scatter his words across the world so that they will become the trumpet of a prophecy। The poet asks the wind to make me thy lyre, to be his own spirit and to drive his thoughts across the universe, like withered leaves to quicken a new birth। The poem ends on the optimistic note, if winter comes, can spring be far behind? In this ode, Shelley makes powerful use of personification। Okay friends, thank you so much।